A Merced dentist apologized today and said he is getting the help he needs to be rehabilitated. Dr. Sang Park had hoped to receive probation, but the judge said he felt the crimes warranted 3 years in prison. Action News reporter Cynthia Rose has more on why the victims say Park took advantage of their trust as a doctor before he sedated and then assaulted them.
Dr. Sang Park sobbed when he addressed the court this morning begging for mercy. He said he's lost his license, his practice, and everything he owned. He also said he's brought disgrace and humiliation to his family and ruined their lives. As terms of his sentence, he must register as a sex offender, but that's exactly what his victims say he deserves.
All my hard work, all the family name, I ruined it.
Sang Park could hardly compose himself Friday. He was wiping away tears and shaking as he told the judge he's taking accountability for his terrible lapse in judgment and everyone he has hurt.
I'm truly sorry. I regret my conduct every single day. I thought about it every day, I pray every day.
None of his 4 victims showed up to court. The deputy district attorney said the women are courageous in coming forward, but didn't want to relive this any longer. One of the victims wrote a letter that was read by a victim's advocate.
How would you feel if someone did this to your loved ones? You are convinced no one would remember what you did to them, but you are obviously wrong.
Several of the women worked for Park at the time the crimes took place. The prosecutor said he used his position to abuse his power and take advantage of their trust.
One of the things I talked about was, how they were grateful on the one hand to Mr. Park for giving them their first job, but they were horrified by what he did.
Park's attorney said his client has no job and for now no future because of his actions.
I know that this has reached deeply into his life and in his family's life. There's a tremendous amount of humiliation and shame, and that is something that he will carry for the rest of his life, and that's a terrible consequence.
Park is married with 2 children. His wife attended the sentencing today and cried most of the time. In the end, he was led away in handcuffs to serve his time in prison. In Merced, Cynthia Rose, ABC 30, Action News.